Now I'm going to tell you, I'm going to cut this story short. I'm going to cut this very, very short. Okay. I'm on my way back. The first half, I'm not going to tell. I'm going to tell you the second half. So I'm on my way back. I'm angry. I'm saying to the Lord, because when we went down, I evangelized to one. I'm still in contact with him. I went to Daniel 2, Daniel 7, Daniel 9. It was just powerful. Everyone is always blown away by these wonderful prophecies that we have as an Adventist church. Just powerful. So I come back and I said to the Lord, I'm angry because the bus was 2 hours late. And in my anger, I'm saying, I'm not going to witness this bus. I'm just keeping, because I'm angry, because I have to be in Cape Town for a meeting with the SID and SAU, and I want to be there, because session is coming up. You must give must look good. So now I said, no, I'm late for this meeting, okay? I'm late for this thing. I need to come there, and I'm angry. I said, Lord, I'm not going to witness. So remember, I was going up, I got one soul, but God wanted to use me, but I was too angry in my own world. I even got out my computer, right, and I started watching, anyway, I'm not going to tell you, okay? But it's not the point. All right, I'm so watching because I'm just trying. So there's this mama sitting next to me, an old lady, and sitting next to me, and she's trying to make conversation. I don't want to, and as she's making conversation, also a lot of cockroaches is falling from this bus's roof just on my head, and she's laughing. She tells me that's why she didn't want to sit there. That is why I must sit there. Long story, beloved. I'm angry. Things is not working out. The bus comes to a stop. The bus stops. We are stuck there for 4 hours. The bus driver says, listen, and I know why. Because God says, you're not getting out of this bus. I sit in that bus, I'm angry. He says, 4 hours. So he says, don't worry, a bus is coming. He says, and that bus that is coming, unfortunately, can only take 16. We're a bus of 60. Then I started singing, Lord, I want to be in that number. Okay. Oh, in the saints, then it became real to me. I said, Lord, take me, I'm going on that bus. I'm on that bus, beloved. I'm on that bus. No, I'm still stuck in this bus. It takes 4 hours later, the other bus comes. But before that bus comes, they say, only those who have, because now everyone says, who wants to go? Everyone says, they said, no, only those with diabetes. Beloved, that day, my sugar levels, for that day only, I was a diabetic. Hey, I mustn't say these things. But I must be honest, beloved. I wasn't, but anyway, somehow I got on that bus. Before that bus, this mama gets up. She stands in front. Another lady, because there was a whole commotion, everyone's going mad. So now there's another lady sitting at the back. A Muslim lady. She comes sit next to me. The Muslim lady sits here. The mama starts, and she's the talk of, she's just making jokes and saying, why don't you take these cockroaches and have them tow us because there's so much cockroaches. Why can't we eat them? Just making a whole lot of cockroaches jokes. But anyway, so she's got everyone's attention. The whole bus is listening to her. Then she starts to sing. She starts singing. Then the Muslim lady, she starts singing hymns. The Muslim lady sitting next says to her, hey, are you a Christian? And she says, yes, I'm a Christian. And she mentions the church, okay? It's not from our denomination. She mentions the church. And now she says, I'm going to say the church, man. Nah, it's New Apostolic. She says, New Apostolic. So she says, and the New Apostolic, she's on her way to Kailicha, and she says, and she starts mentioning the sites where the New Apostolic Church, she says, this is the biggest church, and this church is amazing. And everyone's listening to this, 60 people listening to this mama explaining why the New Apostolic Church is the best church. Then the Muslim lady shouts, Mama, are you sure that church is the best church? The mama says, yes, I'm sure this is the best. And she continues. She says, Mama. Whole bus is listening. She says, Mama, have you heard about the Seventh-day Adventist church? I'm still angry. I say, hey. She says, it was goosebumps. I say, hey. And in my mind. And she says, Mama says, no, I haven't. Who are they? And the Muslim lady starts to tell her all about the Adventist church. She starts talking about pathfinders. She said, you know what she says? She says, let me tell you, Mama, if you was an Adventist on this bus today, we would not be stuck. Hey, She starts talking. She starts telling. She starts speaking and telling about the Adventist and, everything. And then, it couldn't, in me was just an amen. In me, I just wanted to, but I'm not going to say it loud. I'm going to keep it slow in my corner where the cockroaches are. I said, as she's talking, I just said, amen. She turns to me, she says, hey, do you know the Adventist church? At that moment, I wanted to say, I heard about them. She said, she said, do you know the Adventist church? I said, yes. But before she could get, how do I know? I said to her, listen, but how did you know about the Adventist church? She's a Muslim. She's currently staying in Joburg. She says, you know what? When I was a girl, I used to live in Kensington. You know where Kensington is? She says, I used to live in Kensington. And there was a little girl, my friend. She used to go to church. And one day, she had on a Pathfinder uniform. And I said to her, can I also go and see what's it about? She said her whole duration, living in Kensington, whole life, she attended every Sabbath. She said she had to secretly leave home because of, she says, but I attended. She says, you know why I'm not an Adventist? She says, because of my husband. Then she takes out her phone. She goes to you know what Instagram is? Where they take photos. I know we are on Facebook, okay. So, they take photos. She takes it out. Old lady, Muslim. She says, these are my children. She says, this is after I told her I'm also Adventist. She says, all your songs, they know it. I sang it to them from their birth. Your doctrines on the Sabbath, they know it. The only reason I don't want to lose my husband. But that is not the point. The point is there was a stubborn guy that was sitting in a bus that was so arrogant and so angry that God said, if I'm going to use something, I'm going to use something. And where I only was boasting of the one soul that I reached, God said, I have 60 people that need to hear this message. And He used a Muslim lady to spread this gospel.